everyone, welcome to Thoughts and Treasures. It's Connie. It is Monday night. Welcome, welcome. Let me see. If you guys do not see that little red live button up in the corner, you are watching replay. Hashtag replay. Let me know that you're here. I am going to get you pulled up over here because if you do see that live button, we are live now. Hold on. Everything is, I don't know, disoriented around here. Hold on a minute. Let me see. How is everybody? I see people popping on. Hey, Jody. Hey, Tracy. Hold on. Let me get you pulled up over here so I can not do this. I tell you, I'm blind. Wait a minute. Hold on. Give me a second. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Vicky. I sure did. You got to go big or go home. That's what I was told. So I went big. I'll tell you what we're doing. Hold on a minute. What is this doing? Come on. And wood's going up in price again, and I don't like that. All right, what is it doing? Hold on, time out. My God. Now it just like completely froze up. Yeah, I'll explain in a second. We had to get 3 different sizes, and I'll explain why. And now, come on, don't do this to me. I don't know what it's doing, but it needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. All right. Is it going to be one of those nights? Apparently, so I'm not even going to worry about that then. Okay, let's go back over here. Let me see. I don't know, but she's talking, and we don't need her to be talking. What are you? So how is everybody doing tonight? Now, see, nothing's working. I've heard a lot of people have issues. Now, I apologize now, because I've heard a lot of people are having issues with comments. Nothing's even loading on my computer. That's going to be just wonderful. Just lovely. Hold on, let me try it one more time. That's working just fine. I just can't see anything from here on over. Oh, come on. I'm going to get Ross down here in about 2 seconds if he don't fix this. It's not the computer. I know it's got to be Facebook. Come on. All right, let's see. Hey, Delene. Let's get back here. As I know I missed a whole bunch. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Jody. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Rebecca. You had no comments today. See, that's why I said I heard a lot of people were having issues with it. So if I forget it, I don't know what. If you do not hear from me, then, if I'm not ignoring you. Hey, Delene, how are you? All right, now let's get out of this and go back to the other thing where it shows the comments. Maybe? Oh, for gosh sakes. I'm not even in the right thing. Oh, my God. Good Lord. All right, I'm done. I can see this is how it's going to go. I wasn't even on my page. I have no idea where that pulled that up from, but I was not even on my page. All right. Hey, Ralph, how are you? Thank you, Penny. Yes, please let me know if you sprinkle or spread water, spread the manure. I don't care, anything you want. I have to tell you a little story first, too. I got a big old pad now because my little pad, let me tell you the story. So I will write it down. Maybe the pen will work on that. Not really. So let's push that up. I had that bottle down here yesterday. Remember that whatever FIFO bottle? Thank you, Tracy. I had it sitting here, and Ross came down. He filled it up for me. Everything was fine. We figured out it didn't work, or I couldn't screw it on. I don't know, one or the other. They're going back, but I had it sitting on the table, and it was still filled up. But I did have it sitting on a towel because it was kind of leaking. I don't know. Don't ask me. I come down here, there's water all over the table. Luckily, it didn't even go over here to the computer. I don't know who was watching out for me, but didn't even touch the computer. It was like all over here on this side of the thing. I had soaking wet towels. I'm like, the entire bottle leaked out. And that was a huge bottle. But not one single drop on this side of the table. It was all over here. So my little tag got wet. My mouse pad got wet. The papers I had sitting here, everything was soaking wet. So, I got you, Tracy. I got you. So, you know, in my entire lifetime, I've always owned one glue tool at a time. And I don't know, I told you guys lately that I've been having the crappiest luck with them things. So today, I went and I bought one of these little guys. We're going to see if this one works. Now, this one's pretty cool because I didn't like the big Ryobi one because it was like lifting this up. That's too heavy. But this one comes out. And it does take the small glue sticks, but we're going to see how this one works. Probably, I told Ross, I think Ross saw it when we were at the wood store. Ross saw it and he's like, well, why don't you try one of them? I said, I tried the bigger one and that thing didn't work for me either. I said, I don't know. I said, something about me and glue tools that I have no idea. But we're going to try this one. It looks little, it looks cute, and it's got, you know, you can take it off the base and put it on the base, and I do like that. So we're going to let that see what happens. I don't know. Maybe I just got to charge it back. I don't know. I have no idea. I do need to get another battery for it because you got to switch them out, but we'll see. Did you see all the wood I got? See, now we got to get three different sizes. We got 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1/4 inch. Because the one thing, well, the 3/4 inch is for the doggy buffets. That's all done in 3/4 inch wood. And the 1/2 inch is Ross is going to be doing these little planter thingies if they work. I don't know. I'll probably end up painting one on here and, but not putting it together. So that might be a little bit boring, but, you know, we can just chit-chat and hopefully I can get him to cut it out tomorrow. And then maybe Wednesday I will do that. So anyway, yeah, so we went to the wood store today. That's what I call it. I told Ross, I said, can we go to the wood store? Can we go to the wood store? Come on, we need to go to the wood store. He's like, why are you calling it a wood store? I said, I don't know, because that's all we get there. So, that was my day in a nutshell, really. How was your day? How was everybody doing today? Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know how this little bad boy is going to work, but I will tell you one thing. It does heat up rather quickly. So I'm going to leave it off as long as possible to save the battery. I don't know if it's going to be one of these things. I didn't read the directions, so I don't know if it's going to be one of these things that it's going to be like it shuts off in 10 minutes if you don't touch it. I don't know. Here's Ross's suggestion. Because this little guy, which I know someone else, I think this is the one that Christina has. This little guy, if you let it, right now it's like on green. It's got a big green glowing light. When you unplug it and you turn it on, if you don't use it for 10 or 15 minutes, it shuts off and you can't get it to turn back on. At least I can't. Like I said, I must be glue tool illiterate. I don't know. Something seriously wrong. So, I don't know. Oh, so Ross's thing was, Sydney, stop. Ross's thing was, he goes, just go occasionally hit the glue, the trigger, the thing that makes, come to glue. I don't know if that's a trigger word or not. Well, it can't be. Hit the little trigger thingy once in a while, and I'm going, you know how much time that takes? I said, I can't remember that. You had hand therapy. How did that go? I bet you any kind of therapy after surgery is not. It's torture. It's not therapy. It's torture. They should just call it torture. Time for your torture treatment. Yours was okay, Rebecca? Penny's was good. Well, cool. I'm glad you guys had a good day. It was Monday. For some odd reason, it really didn't feel like a Monday today. Usually, the Mondays are like 101 things you got to get done, and today was pretty laid back. Ooh, lasagna for dinner. See, stop teasing. I can't have things like that right then. Deborah just worked. Yeah, that's pretty much the boring Mondays. That's the boring Mondays. So I thought tonight we're going to do this cute little sign. If you guys didn't think anything else. Yep, and with it being in a cast for that long, start moving it. Yeah. Why'd you have PT? What did you do? Boy, everybody must have went to physical therapy today. Hey, Mimi, how are you? You washed yourself? Yeah, we didn't get to the laundry today. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what happened with that, but the laundry did not get done this weekend either. I have, well, it's not PT. I have fitness tomorrow. Gotcha. Hey, you got to get one of them tables where you lay upside down on. I started to rearrange my craft area today, and hopefully I can get my big bookshelf moved to the craft. There you go. Then you get, girl, get it done. Get it done. I did do something. Not that it made it look any better in here, but I did vacuum the floor in here today. I did do that. So that made a big difference, and I was like, oh, look, you got a floor on here. But that doesn't explain the rest of the mess. But this is the working progress, and I can walk upstairs, and I'm okay with it. That's all I keep saying to myself. Hey, Deline, how are you? And again, I'm going to tell you right now, if I don't see your messages, I have to apologize, but FB has been doing some crazy stuff today. I've heard from several crafters that has went live, and Vicky said she was one of them, that she didn't see any comments whatsoever. So I'm going to put it out there now. So if I'm talking to myself, I sure hope it doesn't work. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Penny. So if you say things 5 times and I still don't see it, if it's like, a comment about this, then that's one thing. But if it's something else you want to know, private message me. So send me a message through Thoughts of Treasures, and we can definitely get that figured out. But like I said, it's been crazy, crazy, crazy. I've heard a lot of people saying today. Actually, I was on, whose live was I on? Oh my gosh, whose live was I on? I was on somebody's live today, and when I went under, I was on my regular name, and I was fine, but when I went under my craft name, my page name, they never saw a single word. I think maybe it was you, Vicky. I think it was your live that I was on. I don't think you saw any of my messages when I went to my page name, my business name. A couple of crafters said it. their lives were. I've heard that too. I've had my Sheila from Simply Simple Creations. She said her video was taken down last night, and I was trying to figure out, like, well, I wasn't trying to figure out. I was trying to ask suggestions, like, if people are, you babysat today? Did the baby? How old is the baby? That, you know, if it's things that people are talking about in the conversations, you know what I mean? I was trying to come up with different things because, like I said, I know Melissa was on here and she had said something that she shouldn't have said, and it was a trigger word, and it came down to, oh, that's a fun age. I like 2-year-olds. It comes down to she was put in FB jail for 24 hours. And I don't know where my little sanding block is. So I guess we're going to have to use this little thing. I just want to do the edges while I'm sitting here talking. So I was trying to figure, I was trying to figure out if, that's giving me goosebumps really bad. I don't know why. Her name is, and I put her, aww. Yeah, that's a fun age though. Are you, oh, did you feel it again? I mean, did you feel it? Tracy's been experiencing, I was on the phone with her the other night, and she's like, just as my dog was barking, she had a look on her face, because we were FaceTiming, and she had a look on her face that was like, what was that? And I was like, oh, that was my dog. And I didn't know what she was experiencing, so it happened at the same time, but she had an earthquake. She said her house shook. I was like, Not that one you didn't feel? That's weird. I don't know why there's a lot of earth. Do you normally have earth? I mean, not normally, but like, I have never experienced an earthquake in Maryland before, except for several years back. I don't know what year it is exactly. I mean, I know what year it is. I don't know what year it was exactly that it happened, but it was the very first one. And we sat here, and some of you are maybe prone to earthquakes, but we had no idea what the heck was going on. And Ross was home, and he was in his chair watching television or doing something in the living room in his chair. And now our one dog at the time always used to lay behind his chair. So he's sitting there, he goes, and I didn't feel it at first, but he goes, Connie, what is that dog doing? Stop! Tell that dog to stop it. I said, what are you talking about? And then all of a sudden, I felt our china cabinet started shaking and everything. I was like, that was the weirdest thing. And now, I mean, I don't know what number it was, but I mean, it wasn't bad. We didn't have any damage or anything like that. But it was very strange. It was the first time. It was 2011. Okay, thank you, Ralph. Ralph lives in the area too, so he knows. But it was funny because some people didn't feel it at all, and then other people did. I mean, we felt it completely. Now, my mom was outside getting the mail, and my dad was in the house. He felt it, but she didn't. So that blew my mind. And now Ross's stepmom, she was at the store. She didn't feel it because I don't know. But his dad did, so I don't know. It was a 5.8. See, there you go. Thank you. It was a 27 earthquakes. Is that normal? I mean, do you normally get earthquakes in South Carolina? That was last night. There was 3 at 1:30, 4:10, and 5 something. Yeah, I remember it was during the summertime. But yeah, that was the very first time I've ever experienced an earthquake. And it was just funny that Ross was yelling at the dog. He's like, tell that dog to stop it. Tell that dog. I'm like, the dog isn't even there. What are you talking about? And then all of a sudden, it's like the whole china cabinet was there, or whatever you want to call the thing. I call it a china cabinet. The cabinet in my dining room started shaking and vibrating, and the whole floor. I was like, "Oh my God, that was freaky." I'm sorry, I don't know. I couldn't live in California if that's just a little baby one. I was like, Oh, so you do get see? That is the first one I've ever, and I've lived in Maryland for 50 years. I have never experienced one before. So anyway, let me tell you, because you know I'll run my mouth some more. So this is what we're gonna do. We've got we're gonna make a little bee home sweet home. So here's the home part with the bee, and then here's the sweet home, and these are his little wing parts that we're gonna put on. And then on the bottom of it, we're going to put the little honeycomb things, okay? So that's going to go on the bottom, and then we're going to have home sweet home with the little bumblebee. So we're going to paint this yellow so that we have our honeycomb effect. The 2011 quake originated in Richmond area. Oh, so it came up, okay. So we felt it from Richmond? Is that what it was? I don't know. I don't know. I failed Earth space science or Earth whatever. Earth. What was that class you had to take in 9th grade? Earth. I don't know. I failed that too. No. Oh, so we felt it was whatever was in there. We felt, wow, that. So, not Dorinda. So, Tracy, that'll explain your earth science. There you go. Thank you, Deborah. So, Tracy, that explains your, because I'm about 4 hours from Richmond. Roughly about 4 hours. And you said you were about 30 minutes away, so that's like absolutely nothing then if we felt it up here. Science. Just science. No, I was thinking earth science is that class that you take in 9th, well, at least up here we do. We had to take it in 9th grade. So, I'm not sure what color I want to use. I don't know if I want to try using this one. I think I might. This is called Little Star by Fusion. Because it's like, I wanted to use this. Because it's got a primer in it, and that's close enough. We felt something from 4 hours away. That's a big difference. Oh, you left your work bill? You had to? Oh. Where were you? You were up in Abingdon, right, Deborah? Hey, Dorinda, how are you? So I think I'm going to use this yellow. I think it's going to be an okay yellow. We're going to see. I don't know. I just pulled it out. We're just gonna do it. You're never late in Bell Camp. Okay, all right. Well, that came off easy. Good Lord. Something's not right. So we're gonna paint and chat and do all that good stuff that we always do. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Because it caused... okay. Yeah, I know parts of... Now, see, DC's a little closer, too, to Virginia. But I do know that it did cause some damage. But like I said, up here, it was... We had no... I didn't have any damage. I don't know. Now, we had... I guess it would have been a tornado that came through, but not the eye of the tornado, not the main thing, because we had one time come through and it ripped our shutters off, it ripped a bunch of things down. They're scary too. I don't know how people do that. See, I don't know. Wherever you live, there's always something that's major. We don't get a lot of tornadoes around here either, but I know they're pretty common in the not the Midwest, central area, Midwest central kind of thing. So, which part of the train is going? It is going that way. How's everybody else doing? You guys are just popping on. We are making a little home sweet home bee sign. We're going to see how this goes, And I did cut a little beehive out because, I'm going to put a bow on it. So I cut a little beehive out too. We did that earlier. Aww. Are you trying to score brownie points or? No, I'm just kidding. So I got a order today for that welcome sign that I did. So guess what we'll be doing on a live. Actually, I got 2 orders today. I had that sign for so long. I did sell the one that I had, and then I just got 2 orders today, and I was like, really? I had that sign around forever, and no one wanted it, and I sell it, and I'll get 2 more orders. It's okay. That's what I like. Big bow with raffia. There you go. There you go, Dorinda. You got it. With a humongous flower in the middle. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't. I know you all don't like me to play. I did order last night. Well, actually, here's another thing. Yeah, I see raffia in my future. I'm just gonna say, had a good day. My husband and son-in-law cut wood for my daughter, and I said, I missed the rest of it. Gosh darn it. Gotta get the raffia out. That's right. We have to put the Ralph into everything, right? So we left Sydney. We didn't take Sydney to the wood store today. We left her home. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Before we went to the wood store, let me backtrack a minute. Hey, Gail, how are ya? We backtrack. I had to go to the bank before we went to the wood store, so I was writing out my little deposit thing so that I didn't have to do it while you sit in the bank line and people get mad at you because you go through the drive-thru. And Ross had went out. When you come into our house, you walk through one door, which we call our little foyer area, and then you walk into another door. So we call it the lockdown section because our older dog, which he's fine, he comes back. I don't have a problem with him being out there, but I don't want him out front. They go out back. So we always call it the lockdown area because you're supposed to come in that door, shut that door, then open the other door and come in. So Ross went out there to get me a box because I had to box something up today. It's where we keep all our little shipping. It's also called our shipping center, if you ever hear me call that. But anyway, he went out there, and when he came back in, everything, I thought he shut the door, no big deal. Next thing I know, Ross is going, why are the doors wide open? And neither one of the dogs were here. Yeah, let's get, we got 11. Hold on a minute. Let me scroll. Let me a minute. We have Ralph Taylor. All right, Ralph, you're going into the bin. Let me go this back. Okay. Ralph. All right, so anyway, let's get this number. So if we get to 15, I'll pull another one. So both doors were open. Both dogs were gone. I was like, Sydney, like I said, I don't worry so much about Dudley. I know he'll come back. Sydney, I'm a little bit skeptical about because, I don't know, she don't know where she's going yet. And, well, Dudley will take her anywhere. I don't know. She'll just follow. So, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I went on the porch, and I'm like, yelling for Sydney. I'm like, Sydney, Dudley, come. Sydney, come on. Well, here comes Sydney just running around the house, and she's just all, I'm like, she came right up on the porch, she came right back, and I was like, oh, such a good girl. My little girl listens. I was so proud of her. I was very, very proud of her. But Dudley didn't come back for about, 20 minutes later. So if you lived in my area and you saw my dog running around, yep, Ralph, you're going to go in. So if we get up to 15, if I see 15 come on, we've already hit 10. So if we hit 15, then we will pick another name. We can't hit 10 again, because right now I see 9. So we can't hit 10. We have already hit 10. So the next number we have to hit is 15. But then we went to the wood store after Dudley got back. And I said, no, we're not going to take Sydney because we had a lot of stuff that we were getting. You saw everything we were getting. And I was like, no, let's just go get it done and come back and we're fine. So, we come back and she's chewed her leash up. So apparently she was telling me something that she needed to go to the wood store. And she chewed her leash up. So I had to go on Amazon and buy her another leash. I said, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for letting me know that you needed to go with us. But this is not what we do. So in the day she got... So in today she got to be a good dog and a bad dog. And usually if we leave her alone in the house and she doesn't do anything, no pen chewing, she doesn't chew. She chews things up. I ain't gonna lie, but she doesn't chew anything that's of, like furniture. I should stop and not jinx myself. She doesn't chew anything that's major up. She'll chew like napkins and paper and stupid things like that. Pens. I have to put the pens up. See, probably if I left a pen on the table, she would have chewed the pen up and left her leash alone. She was very mad at me. It's her way of doing it. She does. She knows when we put our shoes on, because we go into the bedroom, that's where we keep our shoes. We go into the bedroom, and we put our shoes on. Both dogs know that we're going someplace. She comes right out. She goes over to her leash, and I was like, no, you're going to stay here. I guess she told me. But I bought another one for, I don't know what it was, $10. So it wasn't horrible. It wasn't a horrible thing, but they did have, I was looking on there too, they did have like little, just daisy heads, so I did order some of them too. We're going to see what they look like. They may go back to it, I don't know. Because y'all don't like the flowers they have. Yeah, Dudley likes to, Dudley made the, I don't know, I guess everybody has the local, if we have a Joppatown online community, so anything that happens in the Joppatown you can read and people will post on there and things like that. And that is still soaking wet. But Dudley did make that one time. And I got a message from my friend, honey, is Dudley out? I'm like, yeah, why? And she showed me the picture of somebody's dog's out. But the first comments they're saying is like, oh, call animal control, they'll come get him. I'm going, just let him come home. You know it costs money? To get your dog out of jail? I bet you take her next. Well, you talk to Daddy. Daddy's the one that said, no, she doesn't need to go this time. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. I said, I kind of agree, but, yeah. She's like a little 2-year-old. Actually, 1.5-year-old, 1-year-old. I don't know. What is she now? They grow up so fast. She's going to just get her way, and, you know how it goes. You have a 2-year-old Shih Tzu. Yeah, I got you. Gosh, pretty soon you're not going to be able to even say that on here, It'll probably come up. I cannot, and for the life of me, and I have a cup that says it too, I can't say the F word. I can't spell the F word. I can say it all I want, but I can't spell it. My phone will automatically duck, and I'm going, And I'm sure everybody gets it, but good Lord, seriously, can I not? Can I not? Daddy doesn't count. No, she definitely is a mommy's dog. I'm not kidding. The only time she likes, well, I won't say the only time, that's a lie. But she does, when Ross sits in his chair and is on the computer or watching television or something, she brings her toys all the time to him. But like right now, she's underneath my desk, sound asleep. She comes down, every time I come down at night, she's got to come right with me. Oh, really? Congratulations to her. That's amazing. Aww. Yeah, they're so cute, and then they grow up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. They are cute. I'm not a huge fan of babies because I feel like I'm gonna break them. But when they get to like walking and 2 years old kind of age, that's when I think they're the most fun. That's when they become like little people. McKenna Ann. Aww. That's so cute. I like that name. McKenna. I don't know if Dorinda can see, but Penny is on here. That's so funny. I wonder if Dorinda, can you see her comments? See, that's why I said they're cute when they're little, but then they become, teenagers, and, I've got friends. I've got friends that say I was the smartest one of them all. It's a good idea to have kids, they say. Then they just be, but then it always goes that way. It goes, okay, they're cute. Then it goes to, they're a pain in your butts, they're mouthy, they're nasty, they're all this stuff, and then it turns back into, especially like with my, I was never a bad kid. I was never bad. But like I had a really good relationship with my mom as I got to be an adult. So I think it goes that way. I don't know about boys so much. I'm not saying they don't like their moms when they're older, but, like I called my mom on a daily basis. My brother would probably just, only see my mom at holidays. That kind of thing. Oh, is this her first child? Oh, the diaper cakes are fun to make, aren't they? Come on, right, Tim. We gotta get to 15. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Everybody join in. You want me to pick another little person to put in our? And then they get mouthy, exactly. But then they grow up, and then they realize, you know what I mean, and then become a different person. They all go through their stages. Oh, you're 28. See? Well, that's good though. So I said, I don't know how all boys are. I said, but I know. And again, maybe not always with girls too, but it just seems like girls are always over for it. Okay. Girls always tend to be closer to moms than. Then again, not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing that in my personal experience. Then you have families that don't even care. You know what I mean? It's just whatever. So put one more coat on this. And I'm going to decide which I want to be the back and which I want to be the front. Other side. And on the other side, that says Daddy's Boy. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. That didn't. See, I'm telling you, comments are not always working. I don't understand what that was supposed to mean. There's supposed to be something on one side, but I didn't see that part of it, unless somebody else did. Yeah, FB has been doing some crazy things today. That's nice of you guys to do that, though. Alright, let's try this up again. Tattoo. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I didn't see, your comment didn't come up that said anything about one side. I just saw the other side. I was like, maybe I missed something. I don't know. Very, very strange. If you guys are new, welcome. I see some, hey Bonnie, how are you? I am making a home sweet home, bee, I was going to say bunny theme, bee theme. So we're painting our little, this is an 11-inch round. We're painting our little 11-inch round, and then we're going to put some vinyl on it, decorate it up, and do all that good stuff. I have a portrait of my dad and my mom's tattoo. Oh, really? See, I said I don't have any tattoos. But my dad got his first tattoo when he was 65. He kept saying, I'm going to get a tattoo, I'm going to get a tattoo, I'm going to get... And he never did. This went on for years. Like a couple, like about when he was 60, he started saying, it was like, Mom's like, what do you need a tattoo for now? So I always teased him. And I'm like, you never get a tattoo. You'll never. He's like, oh yeah, I'm going to get a tattoo. I'm like, okay. So for his 65th birthday, I put money in a card. And I said, I had no clue how much a tattoo card cost. And I didn't even know what he was going to get. But I told him, I said, I put money in a card, and I said, okay, here's for your tattoo. Now you have to go get it. So he did. He got a tattoo when he was 65, and that's still wet. And it was all, because he knows I like frogs, so he got a frog that was sitting right on his knee. So I said that probably when I turn 65, I'm going to do the same thing. So for my 65th birthday, 65th year, I'll go and get a tattoo. That'll be my, I'm gonna be like Phoebe on Friends, and I'm gonna get like just a little dot and go, got the whole world. But I think that'll be fun. Just to say I experienced it. I know a lot of people get, I just don't know what I would want. I'm 50 now. It is what it is. But just to say that I did it. It's one of those things on my bucket list, but I want to get it when I'm 65 like my dad did. And he always said he had open heart surgery, so he had a scar going down his chest. And he said he was going to get a zipper put on it, a tattooed zipper put on it. 27 tattoos and 3 bodies. See, I don't have any holes in my face, in my body anywhere, and I don't have a single tattoo. 27, wow. Big ones are all smaller, all different sizes. I'm just gonna... One of the medicines they gave her, she had a reaction to in her heart. Oh, wow, that's scary. All different sizes. All different kind of things, or do you have, like, reasons for each one? Like, I know a lot of people will get, like, memorial tattoos. I think I'm going to use this side. I think this one's the better one. Scratch over here. No, you don't. You have a reason for it. See, I know a lot of people do that, and some people just get them to get them. So, I mean, it's kind of neat when there's a meaning to them behind there. Which hospital is she at, Dorinda? I'm going to put our little hivies on first. Stretching to get the scissors. I've got one for anxiety and depression. Oh, really? Is it the ribbon or it's something different? Union Hospital. In Havre de Grace? Isn't that Union Memorial? Union Memorial, or is that someplace in Delaware? I have 2 tattoos. One is of my daughter that I lost. One is a Celtic knot that means sisterhood. Me and all. Aww. See, I would like. I would like that. And I think it's meaningful when you have. I don't know. I mean, some people just get them to get them, but when they have meaning behind them, it has more rhyme and more. It means something more. So you're not just looking at Woody Woodpecker, I don't know, doing something silly, or a snake wrapped around your neck, or I don't know. Some people can go a little crazy. I don't know if I like all that. I'm not into that kind of those kind of crazy weird tattoos. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I ain't dissing anybody. I'm just saying that's just my opinion. I cannot imagine having a tattoo of a snake wrapped around my neck or something like that. Something different. The ribbon is for the breast cancer awareness. Well, the ribbon is like they have different colors and it has meaning for everything. Was what from DS? Oh, this image? No, this image was not from Design Space. It was from, come on. Come on. Yeah, see, I can't, oh, that stuff, no, I can't do that. Design bundles. Designbundles.net. Yes, it was an SVG I purchased from Design Bundles. And actually, it was a bundle that came with several of them, and I kind of took a piece of this one and a piece of this one, and I did it together. So it really was not one thing. It was pieced together. I kind of like doing that sometimes, not all the time. And like I said, if anybody sees something that they like, and you know, because I do use a lot of Cricut items, and I know that some of you guys have Cricut, some of you don't. But if you're seeing something that you like, but you know, there's no, I mean, you can't just go to the store and purchase this if you don't have a Cricut or anything like that. I do sell the decals. I will sell them to size. They will come pre-weeded. So everything will be weeded, and then it'll be on the backer. So all you would have to do is take it off the backer and put it back on. So pretty much what I would do is I would take it off, and you would receive it like this. So then you would have to piece them together. My daughter and one of my strength, which is, aww. So a lot of people have the Celtic sign apparently. Tracy was just talking about that too. See, that's why I said I need something that's going to be a little. And also what I do is I will pull it off and then I lay it back down. So it will, you wouldn't have to fight with it either. So just to let you guys know, that's just what I do. So I'll pretty much take all the hard work off of it for you. But I mean, if you do have a Cricut, again, this is one that I did kind of piece together using 2 or 3. 2 of them? I think it was 2 different ones that I got in the bundle. But it came from one bundle. We're also still currently working on the website. One of these years, I swear it'll be up. We're just trying to figure out, like I said, when it first comes up, it's probably going to be more, look, here's what I got, you got to contact me, unless he can figure, because it's like, it's a process. It's not easy just to put a website up and done. There you go, it's all up. We're doing it in stages because, and again, you know, he's doing a lot of other stuff too. So, I'm just lining this up where I want it. I don't like that. It needs to come up a little bit. That looks good. So yeah, this came from Design, and I can never remember that either. Designbundles.net. They have a lot of good things. Oops. Okay. Yeah, let's go with this one then. I was debating on trying to stencil on here, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. I was going to do I do have a buffalo check stencil, but I thought it'd be more appropriate to have the honeycomb design rather than a buffalo check. That really didn't go, but I thought yellow and black still would be cool. Look, I'm still. when we were at the wood store, I'm going to tell you guys. I'm gonna call Home Depot the wood store from now on. So if y'all know what I'm talking about, if you hear me talk about the wood store, that's what I'm talking about. We were getting a bit because I told you I want to do some of those smashed cans. Gosh darn it, come on. A minute, hold on. And Ross had a can of peas last night. And this is stuck on here and it won't come up. But we're going to get it. Hold on. But the can opener would not open the can because this is stuck. Hold on. Because it was like a rounded beveled edge. So he was going to get the Dremel out and cut it. So we were looking at the pieces that he needed. It was like $13 for the thing. I said, look, I said, it's a can. If you're only buying it for that, we don't need that. I said, we'll just open a can of green beans and open it up and it'll be cheaper. I said, I don't need you to do all that for that. I'm like, but it's almost like the willing to try and get in and do it, you know, that success part. It's like, no, I know I can do this, but seriously, the can of green beans only cost $1. We're not spending $13 on a bit. When the can, I mean, I could throw the green beans away for all that matter, and still make out. All right, let me get my thingy. Do a napkin. Do a napkin. I say napkin. Let's tell everybody. Let's tell Dorinda. Everybody. Let's tell everybody. Let's tell Dorinda. There you go. My gosh, my words are like completely messed up. I'm using this because these are all little pieces, and I want to make sure that they go down. You know. I honestly always use my finger, but these are all individual pieces, so I just want to make sure that they are down. See, Penny said it. Thank you, Penny. Penny agrees. Penny agrees. Come on, everybody. Rebecca, there you go. Good job. See, woohoo! Napkin. You don't have any other choice. All right. Isn't that cute? Little honeycombs. So now it looks like honeycombs down there. I tell you, when I designed it, it's going to be the right size. This looks like so small. It looks like it should be bigger. Or both. There you go. See, that's what I said. I'm like, we have cans all the time, and now all of a sudden it's like there's no cans. I'm going, what do you need? What do you need? And then he opens a can of peas, and I'm like, you can't even use the can. I mean, he took the label off of it. He rinsed it out. He cleaned it out. He did all that, and he's like, well, I don't know how you're going to get the bottom off. I'm like, well, you used the can opener. I mean, how hard is that? I'm like, he's like, come here. So I went over there. I was like, oh, I see. Yeah, that won't work very well. I'm just going to say, that's not going to be a good thing. So quite common. We always have comedy hour in our house. Alright, so we're going to put Sweet Home down next. And I'm just going to eyeball this part. I think that'll work. And then we'll put Home and the Butterfly. That'll work. So this part's going to go down closer to here. Your can opener. See, we only have we don't have a fancy dancy, you know, electric can opener. It's like one of those ones you gotta, but it does do where it doesn't give you the sharp edges. I honestly have no idea. This was I did not buy I did not make this. I bought this SVG. So I'm not sure what font this is, but I will show you in a second what it looks like again. It's very thin. I personally don't like thin fonts, but it really looked good together. And when I bought, this was a bundle. It had several different things in it. Rounds. They were all round welcomes. Like this one said, hello, spring. One said home sweet home. One said welcome. So there was a variety of things, and I just pieced this part together with this part, and because I think this was different from that piece. And I took the parts that were off. It was a little, I just played around with it. Hold on. All right, phew. Big ones? That's what I should do. That's what I should do. I should contact my little restaurant peeps and say, give me some of them big cans you guys get. Because, you know, they get those real big cans. Ooh, that's a good idea. And they just throw them away anyway, so, I mean, it's not like you're... I don't need them cleaned. I'll clean them. I'm just getting on here. So tomorrow night I will be on at 9 o'clock because I have my meeting. And then Wednesday I don't know what time I'm gonna be on yet. I'm coming on. I am coming on. I promise. Thank you, Penny. The thing. I will be on. I guarantee you that. I'm hoping it'll be before 8:30, 9 o'clock. But we have Sydney's. We were supposed to have Sydney's Pack Walk on Saturday. And this is the first time I signed up for it, so I didn't know how it was going to go, and it was raining, so we canceled. And then on the second Wednesday of every month, they do an agility course over here in Joppa, where I live, right across the street pretty much. And we are going to go do that with her. So it's part of the where she's been trained, so... I'm going to see if this will go on or not, if it will lay flat. It won't lay flat. Hold on a minute. I need something heavy to hold it down so I can see if it's going to fit. Yes. Paint jar is good for something around here. So hopefully we are scheduled to go at 6:45, and I don't know how long it actually lasts. I mean, I know it's plenty of time, but I usually come down here at 8, and we wouldn't have had dinner yet, so either we're going to eat early that day, or I'll eat after I'm done. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But... and I don't know how long it actually is. So it's going to be all new thing. See, when all in doubt, just do both, right? Bring this back, and we're going to stick this on here. I just thought this was a cute little thing that we could make with the little home sweet home and the bumblebees. Actually, I think I'm going to because I want to make sure this is straight. Sweet Home is a very different font, so if it's not straight, it doesn't look as bad, but Home is a very blocky font that you're going to know if it's crooked. And I'm not going to like it if it's crooked. So I'm going to put it on here. Yep, see? See, Penny, you causing twice as much work for her. Did you start painting your Indian heads yet? Or your Indian, what are they called? The sculpture thingies? Alright, see, I know it's going to look crooked. Ah, you got to get the paint. What? The sun didn't bring you paint to go with it? Now that to me looks crooked. I'm gonna have to do the old measuring trick. Because home is going to look really, that's not straight, so I need a piece of straight paper. Home is going to make it look, because it's just a block text, it's going to really, really, really stand out if it is crooked. So let's go here to the H. And we're going to measure right down to here. Let's go to the E. See, it's up too high. Still up too high. Your ceramics, that's what it is, ceramics. Now it's too low, see? That looks good. Let's see if we're over here the same way. Nope. See, this is going to drive me nuts. All right, let's do this. I'm telling you, all right, I need a break a second. Just breathe. You get one side this way, then the other side goes that way. Let's see. I should just put it crooked and be done with it. That's good. That's good. All right. Now, according to that, it should be straight. Hey, Lisa, how are you? It is, and I'm telling you, because it's a block. Because it's a block, you're going to see that it's going to be crooked. But Home Sweet Home's got that crazy font that you're not going to tell. So Watch, it'll be crooked anyway, but I swear it's even. I swear it's measured right. How are you doing, Lisa? Everybody's so quiet tonight. Don't be quiet. All right. Let's get this side up. Getting ready for bed. Just stop it. Bed? Bed? What is this bed thing? Yeah, actually, this is my early night to go to bed because I have to be up early for to work out. And I tell you what, I got up at almost 9:30 today, so I don't see me going to bed quite so early, but I have to try. It's gonna suck. I usually try to 5:15 comes early. Yes. Yes, it does. And no, I don't want to know how it is. I'm up at 7. I gotta be up at 7 tomorrow. So not too bad, but so I cannot just pop out of bed and stumble to the kitchen. So now you guys know I like to do the old, when I layer, not only do I do it when I try to straighten things, but I do it when I layer because it makes it so much easier and you can see through the parchment paper. So just lay it on top of your bumblebee. This is his wings. And get them lined up. Let's pull it this way. Oops, I missed a piece. Let's go back. There we go. Alright, let's cut this off. I'm gonna turn my gun on now. I mean my tool on now. I slept for 2 hours today. Went to bed with a headache. Ooh. Yeah, them headaches. You can keep them. You can keep them. Tuesday, Friday, I have to pick my kid up from work in the morning, and then I have to work at 7:30. But I can go back to sleep when I get done. So what? For an hour? What time do you have to pick him up? Oh, did they finally decide to do that, Dorinda? I mean, how inconvenient to wait. So by the time you go pick him up, you're gonna go. I mean, I could not do that. I would be up by then. Yeah, I would be up by then. And then to lay back down. See, now if I lay back down for an hour, yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, that ain't gonna happen. I'll be laying down for the next 3-4 hours. Right. Okay, I thought you were saying you can go back to bed after. Yeah, there's no way, So there's... And it's hard to hold a sign straight in the thing. It is... Wait a minute, let me look. That looks straight. So now we're gonna make a little bow. Put it over. See, I'm telling you, it's like backwards in the thing. We're gonna make a bow and put it here, and then we're gonna put a hanger on it, and we're gonna have a little cute Home Sweet Home sign. I think it's cute. I was afraid that the white wouldn't show up on the yellow, but it really does. Just with the light shining down, it looks very faint, but it really isn't in person. So, all right, let's get our bow made. Because you know, we got to do that. Let's see what we're going to do. This is where you guys all get to come in. Now I do have, Sydney, you have to move. Come on. Sydney, move. Get up and move. Thank you. I moved the chair back and then she moves this way. I got it. I got it. I got it. See, you all reminded me. You got a box of 240 bows? From where? Darn, you just got to pull something out yellow and be done. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to use. And that thing's tickling my leg. I don't know what I want to use. From the auction, and there are like bows. I need the. I got me some. I got me some right here. See, I got it. Honestly, don't know what I want to do. If I use the yellow, it's going to be too much yellow, don't you think? Or maybe I won't even use bees. I don't know, but I pulled this out. They're all the same color? Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'd like to see them. But we could, because I don't know if a buffalo check might not look good on here either. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do a bee-bow? A bee-bow? With maybe some buffalo check? No yellow. Yeah, I don't think yellow either. Or maybe just use the bee-bow by itself, the bee-bow. Or what if I did this to give it some color? Use these two together just to add some color. Yeah, I think the yellow is going to be too much yellow. It's got too much yellow in it already. That might be cute. What do you think? No green or no yellow? No green, no bee. Bee bow with raffia. Just a bee bow? To make just all this with a bee bow? Lisa likes like the green burlap? Or just this? Put the yellow in between the other two. So you're... See, she's saying... Rebecca says green and bee. Green, then bee, then raffia. So no yellow? Tracy's saying yellow. I know you think it might be too big with all three of them. I know, go big or go home. But then we also have the raffia coming on. Rebecca says no yellow. All right, let's just do the green and the burlap, and then we'll put the raffia on. I don't know, when I do those big, when I do more than two colors, I don't know, it just seems, I'm not a bow person. I don't know. I like to make bows, but I don't like to make bows. Like the one yesterday I made was a little bit big with the three. All right, so let's do... Let's do a... Yeah, let's see if this will be big enough. Oh, so anybody have any huge plans that need to be done this week? I do have jury duty on Wednesday also. So Wednesday's going to be a busy, busy day for me. How about that? That's not fun. But the rest of the week, and it's supposed to be nice this week, so I think one day this week we're going to go out to the garage and clean that out. Or straighten it up, or whatever you want to call it. And I do have to get my car cleaned out. You know, with the dog in the car, you know, all the hair. Yeah, somebody else was saying that yesterday. Tracy says she gets out of it too. Why do you get out of it? A gala. Listen to you. You go, girl. Look at them fancy galas. You have to get all dressed up and whatnot too. You got a busy day on Saturday. Good God, that's too much. I don't like to have 15 things to do in one day. Semi-formal. So you get to go in jeans and a t-shirt. I'm just kidding. I like when they say semi-formal. It's not all the gowns and stuff. It's just, you know, dress up nicely. Hey there, Melissa. How are you? See now, I mean, I could technically get out of it too. They said that you have to get a doctor's note, but first of all, I piddled around and I didn't, and whatever. Ross is going with me only because, you know, I'm in a wheelchair and I can drive. That's not a problem getting there. The problem is that it's in town of Bel Air, and I don't know, any city you go into, the streets are not straight. I mean, you got to park in the garage and go about, I don't know, 3 blocks down, which is all uphill. Yeah, I said, there's no way. I'm not doing that. I said, Ross, get me out of it. He says, well, the only way to get out of it, they said he's got a doctor's note. It's a little too late now. He goes, I'll just go with you. I'm like, okay. I'm less capable. Hey, Lynn, I didn't even know you. Sitting for a long period of time, I don't have to do jury duty to see mega health. I'm in Maryland. Why am I thinking that you weren't? Did you... See, I haven't seen any comments. I have not seen any comments. Did you say anything? like when people sneak on her, and I'm like, well, maybe she didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm like, did I? I don't know. Did I talk to you? But I tell you, Facebook has been acting up today. So, I mean, if you've been commenting and I haven't been seeing your comments, I do apologize. Oh, okay. So you just been watching. I gotcha. All right. So maybe I did see you earlier, and then popsicles are on. Yeah, so I mean, we talked about that the other night about getting out of it, and I mean, again, they would have no problem. My doctor would write a note or whatever. I, sometimes it's just more of a hassle than anything. But if I had to go by myself, and on top of it, I was gonna go by myself because I was thinking it was in the new courthouse in Bel Air, which is about 15-20 minutes from me. And I thought it was there, and I had every intention of going there. But then Ross was like, no, you got to go to the old courthouse. And I'm going, oh, heck no. I ain't going there. Like I said, you have to park in the parking garage, which is like 3 blocks away. And then you got to go up this no, I ain't doing all that. I said, Ross, get me out of it. He's like, well, you need a doctor's note. And I'm like... And now it's too late to do all that. I should have done it earlier, but oh well. Like I said, Ross was all happy. He's like, well, maybe you'll get picked for jury duty. Maybe I won't. What the heck? No. He enjoyed it. He enjoyed every second of being on jury duty. All right, so I'm going to put that in an angle. But before I put that on, I'm going to put my hanger on. And I'm going to do a thin hanger. I'm just going to do a thin hanger like this. We're not going to do anything. Or do I want to do, maybe I'll have Ross put a hole in it. Now what do I want to do? And I'll just do a little hanger on the back. We're just going to do a little hanger. Sometimes I like to do the little hanger and then put a couple beads on it kind of thing. But I'm just going to do a little hanger on the back. I'm going to do a little hanger on the back. Take the doctor's note with you, and the judge might let you. It's too late now. I mean, I ain't worried about it. I guarantee either one or two things going to happen. One, they'll just send me home. It used to be that you would call the night before, and then you would have to see if your number's called. You know what I mean? All right, ready? Let's see how this little bad boy works. Well, that just sucked my... All that did was suck my thing in. Yeah, you could just get it. You could just take it home with you. I'm be like gluing this here. What the heck am I doing? All right, let me make this straight. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about it is I have to get up and be there by 8 o'clock in the morning. What the heck? That's just too early. That's just too early. That's the insane part of it all. Off for 10 days? What? What? is off for 10 days business. Yeah, I should cut that down a little bit. Stop doing it. Put it in here. Vacation. Oh, Ross loved it. He had so much fun. That's why he's like, oh, maybe you get picked. And I'm going, no. You're the only one that likes to do these things. I don't want no murder case that I have to do. No. Alright, you ready? Let's see if it's straight. Is it straight? No, it's not even. I'm gonna have Ross put a hole in it. I don't like that. That is not even close to being straight. Now I gotta get all the glue off of it. Now I purposely did it right there. And how did it get way off? That's not even close. Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way, watch. I'm gonna do it this way. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, wait till I can see if I can get it straight. Let's do it this way. Let's try it this way. If this don't work, then we're gonna give up and I'm gonna have Ross put a hole in it. Alright, let's try it one more time. It's got so much glue all over it. I didn't order the... You didn't order it today? How come? You're having second thoughts about buying the machine, still going to do a little more. Lynn, here's my opinion on it. I think it's cool. I think it's neat that you can do the things, but it's still like an iron-on. It's still like what you would get at the ocean. Am I right? Which is still cool, but I don't know. It's a big investment to not... Oh, I do. I'm anal about the back, Lynn. I am anal about the back. And I'm going to pull some of this glue off, too. I know you don't see the back, and a lot of people... And it really... You know what, this is me. This is me. I ain't picking on anybody. I ain't saying anything bad about anybody. But like when people use the Dollar Tree items and they don't do anything like paint the back or cover them up or something like that, that drives me nuts. I know you won't see it, but there's something about it to me that I do not like. I know there's other people who are like, you're just being stupid. There's nothing wrong with that. I always have to paint the back. Alright, let's see if this is straight. Yes. Alright, now we got it straight. Alright. Got the glue bow off. Exactly. That's how I feel. Even if I don't buy it, even if it's for me, I want it finished. I don't know. To me, and I don't want a Dollar Tree. I don't care if you use a Dollar Tree item. Just make it look like you didn't use a Dollar Tree item. And a simple little felt will cover it up. A simple little cardstock will cover it. Anything. See, and it's so much, and that stiff felt. This is like so. I mean, it's so easy to use. You need to have the flimsy felt. Well, that's harder to lay down, and you get bubbles and stuff. This harder felt is so much nicer, and it covers it up, and it's easy to use. See, I'm glad I inspired you, Dorinda. Thank you. All right, I'm putting the bow off to the side so I don't hide the bee. It's going to cover up a little bit of, well, I can lift it up right about there. And I'm going to hold that there. Good. See? Y'all teach me every day, and I'm going to teach you. I'll get to teach you something. I don't know. To me, the back not being finished just, it just, I don't know, something about it. Again, it's the back. You're 99% never going to see it, but it's that 1% that you might see. I ain't going to lie. First layer of white done. White always takes so many layers. Are you using chalk paint or regular? I'm holding this till it dries completely. I like the green on there. I think that green looks cool. I think it makes it look so much nicer and finished. And on top of it, the felt protects like the wood from hitting, or that glitter or that crunchy stuff from the Dollar Tree hitting the backside. So it just covers it up. Gives it a protection between that and that. Now I don't put felt on all my pieces, but I do finish them. Well, that makes sense. I could see that. Good night, Lisa. Thank you. I do cut the circles. Yep, Tammy, I sure do. And, that's part of what I offer, too. I offer cut rounds, squares, triangles. No, I haven't done a triangle. But different shapes, what you need. If you need a certain cutout, what am I looking for? My little beehive. This way. We're going to put our little beehive here. Aw, thank you, Penny. Thank you, Gail. I'm holding this down till it dries. Give me a second. Just chit-chat with me. They say you can't transfer photos printed on inkjet to glass cutting boards. What do you mean they say you can't? Who says that? I mean, you mean like the Mod Podge method thing where you lay it on? Napkin choices. Uh-oh, what's the napkin choices? Yeah, where you like Mod Podge it down and you put the photo paper on. I have never been successful with any of that. Thank you, Tracy. Alright, I think it's on. Is it just simple? I mean, with just a 5-minute craft. Here you go, see? We got our bow off to the side and our home sweet home. And we got our little bee over here. And we can always puff our bow up so it doesn't stick, because this is the wire, so it doesn't hide our bee so much. So, now actually hear the photo, like, well, why wouldn't? I mean, I don't understand, why? Yeah, definitely send me some pictures. I'd like to see. Thank you, Dorinda. Cut the raffia back a little? Okay, I can do that. As soon as I grab all of it. How's that? Oh, wait a minute. How is that? Does that look good? Oh my gosh, don't mind me. When you Google companies, say no, no, so they can sell you equipment. Good night, Rebecca. Yeah, I'm going to get up here too, because like I said, I got one thing I need to do, and then I'm going to go to bed myself. I got to get up tomorrow. I got what you're saying. Yeah, I would sit here and play with the bow and fluff it up and... So it's all fluffier now. I'm the one who has to get up in the morning. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, I don't like Tuesdays. And when we were doing with, when Sydney was going to school, we had to do Tuesday and Wednesday. I had to get up early. I don't like it. I like my nights. I like to do what I need to do at night, and, you know, it's just the way it goes. But, where's your napkin? See, I didn't see any napkin choices. I was watching for them. See, that's what I'm saying. Dorinda, this thing is crazy today. I saw no napkin choices whatsoever. Just like this when you were talking about the tattoo. Hey, Margaret, how are you? I gotta wait for Dorinda's napkin choices to come through. You have to get up and yeah, lucky you. Nuh-uh, not me. I am doing good. I am doing real good. It's been a fun-filled day and all that, but other than that, real good. I don't have a lot of napkins yet. I do have some, yes. Beehive and bees. Butterfly and flowers. Are those the only two choices? Oh, and honeycomb and bees. I want the beehive and bees is my choice. Just because that's what we did tonight. Well, not the hive, but, well, we did a hive. and it's ... meaning what happened. Hi, Made on the Loop. How are you? Oh, you want more? I was like, I thought there was like something that you were gonna say, like something happened or. How are you, Gretchen? Look. We are just finishing up, and I was just waiting for a couple of things to come through, and then we're gonna get off of here. But you know, I always wait around for a couple things. Exactly, and that's why it's always nice to either swap or purchase them like that. I agree. No, I will be doing. I would when I get more napkins. I am going to be doing that. I mean, right now I have like a couple, but nothing like a lot of people do like a bundle of 15 and all. And I don't have that many to do with you guys yet. But there's so many napkins out there. Like I said, I'm trying to start to get into the napkin things. I have napkins on my page now. You have a lot of 20 packs? Gotcha. I kind of figured that's who it was. I gotcha. I was trying to think, Margaret. I was like, who is that now? In my head, I'm going, wait a minute. I know the name. I know the thing. I got you now, Margaret. It dawned on me after a second. Yeah, if you want to, if you want my address, you're more than welcome to PM me. I know somebody was asking for it the other day. Just PM me because I don't want to put it like out there for right now, and I do not have a PO box, so it's all right. Y'all getting anybody who's ordered from me's got my address anyway because it comes to you, right there on the thing. Okay. Well, thanks. Cool. Because I'm like, wait a minute. I know that. Who is that? And I wasn't offended that you said you had them on your site. I was going, who is that? Wait a minute. Who is that? I'm going, who is it? That's why I said it took me a second. I'm like, yes, definitely. If you come up with something, let me know on that too. See, and that's the perfect thing for giveaways too. Yep, you're right. People can do so many things with the napkins. That's why I said I need to start doing more with napkins because, but I tell you, I just, I'm stuck in my zone. I'm sure that zone will go past. I explained last night as to the whole thing with, I don't like to do a lot of 3D items or, objects right now because I don't have the room to store the items. So, doing signs, which signs are my love. I'd like to make signs of anything and personalized, not personalized, funny, inspirational. I just like to work with wood. So, therefore, like I said, it's easier for me to store signs than it is to store big 3D objects. That's just my thing. You love graphic design? I like designing too. That's why I said, when I'm trying to use things that you guys can see and do, and I do buy SVGs, don't get me wrong, but when somebody asks me to customize something or make something, I design the thing too. So there's just, I'm not going to design for every single project I do here with you guys. That's just a lot. that's a lot of work. Get me out. That's right. That's what I said. I've got to get out. Hey, look, let me just tell you. It used to be, I was the kind of person when I painted something, had to be perfectly painted. You know, there couldn't be any streaks in it. It couldn't be different colors. Now I'm like, you know what? That's farmhouse. I like that. I do not do craft shows anymore. Nope. I gave up on doing those. Ross and I used to do them together, and I ain't gonna lie to you, that's a lot of work to pack all that stuff up, unpack that stuff, set that stuff up, then take it down, then get, I ain't doing it. Wood round. Oh, there you, and there you go, and I can put my cricket, that's true, that's true. See, maybe we'll do that. There you go, Tracy. See? My granddaughter loved her gift. That really turned out cute. I'm going to have to tell you, that was adorable. Nope. I sell a lot online. See, here's the thing with me. I've been selling locally with, Ross and I have been doing that, and it's just the way it is. We're well known here in the community, so I do a lot of orders for people and things like that, and that's how I got started. So that's pretty much what I do. I advertise in the mom groups and the online community groups and this group and that group, but nope, I don't do shows, I don't do different shop thingies, I just do it all local. It is a lot of work. See, and that's the thing. You can do, how far did you go for that? That Kentucky, where are you from, Margaret? Thank you, Gretchen. 'Cause yeah, sometimes you can go to a show and make buku bucks, you know what I mean? And then you go to another show and you barely make $100, you know? And for $100 for sitting there, that ain't worth it. Bring Dorinda down, so you're in Ohio. So how far is Kentucky? I mean, like, how far did you go to this craft show? 'Cause that's, bring Dorinda so we can see. Yeah, we'll all have to go down to South Carolina. There you go. Come on, Dorinda, we're going. I used to publish a craft magazine, and now what crafters go through, it can be good, it can be bad. Oh, you did a craft magazine too? I just heard somebody else starting that. Okay, so you at least had a place to stay. Okay, good. But wow, that's 3.5 hours. That's what I said. Doing craft shows, it's not. I mean, and then on top of it, how do I want to say this to be nice? You make something that you like. Now you have to find the person that will buy it. Do you know what I mean? So your style and what you make may not necessarily be, because the other person may want it with a green background or a purple background. Can you do this? Can you do that? So therefore, you know, it's always easier to find the person, come to you, and you put your stuff out there, then they come to you and they order. So it works out nicer that way, because then you can make something customized to theirs, to what they want. Oh, bring her on. Dorinda, do you want to come on? So it's so much easier to find the person and make something for them rather than make the product and then try to find the person to buy it. That's how I look at it. But I'm not saying that you can't do it. I mean, I've done it with my crafts too. People do it with auctions online. A lot of crafters do online auctions, and it works perfect. And and that's how I mean, that's what 90% of the time now when I do lives, of course, I got to do a product. So that's why I do a lot of interacting crafting, because I'm not saying I don't care how it turns out, unless I'm specifically doing it for myself or I'm specifically doing it for someone. They are, yep, you're right, they are all original. But unless I'm doing it, it's like, and again, when I say I don't care how it turns out, yes, I do care how it turns out, but it's always fun to have you guys just kind of like join in and say, okay, we'll do this or do that or do here. You know, like we painted that gnome thing. I was like, let's just do all kinds of crazy colors. Let's do it. Why not? And I think it turned out pretty cool. I like it. I made a set of personalized coasters this week, personalized T-shirts and shirts. Again, I do a lot of that stuff too. Now, can I do something personalized on here? No, because I mean, unless I make it for myself or. So that's like when I did that one tray, the one noodle tray. I wanted to put a saying on it, but those would be awesome gifts to have a personalized monogram on, or a name on, or something like that. It'd be a perfect gift, and I bet you during Christmas time I will get a lot of orders for those. And sometimes around here, and if I know a couple people are on my personal page, I do what I call a guinea pig, because when you do a guinea pig, what I call a guinea pig is somebody that I can make the product for. I sell it to them at a discounted price, but it's personalized. We have, the person's name. Like if I was doing that noodle board tray, and I wanted the guinea pig for it, I would say, okay, this is what the price would be. Do you want it? And then on the thing we put like their name or something. Then I would have an actual object that would have the personalization. And then when I put that out there, people would see it more and go, oh, that's really. People really gear on sight rather than their imagination. Meaning, if you sit there and you word it and you say, oh, this can be monogrammed, this can have your family name on it, this can have this, they don't see that. They don't see any part of that. But when they actually see the product with the actual monogram, oh, can you put my name on that? Then so it's sight what they see. They go by sight. What, they took away the join button? So that's why I always say I use a guinea pig is what I call them. Just people around here know me. That's on my personal page. I don't ask out in public. On my personal page, and people know me. I say, all right, I need a guinea pig. Who wants to be my guinea pig? So I do theirs at pretty much like cost with maybe just a little bit of bump up. But, and I won't pick the same person 2 times in a row either. And I don't do it all the time. That's dumb. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. You guys are going to get up close and personal. I'm taking you off the stand a second. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. All right, I sent you a request. Can you see it? Because remember we were doing this the other night? But see, I do a lot. Like I said, I do a lot of tumblers, shirts, signs, wood kits I'm getting into. I just branch out. Dorinda, I sent it. Do you see anything? I don't think she's seeing it, see? Yeah, I'm going to get to bed here in a second. Yeah, I don't think it's working. Woo. See, remember we were trying that the other night, and it didn't work either. I wonder. FB at it again. I'm telling you right now. That's just weird. Wow, it's only 10:30. Good Lord, that's the earliest. That's the earliest I've ever been off of here. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go take a picture of this. I've got to paint one thing, and then I am going to bed. So I'm going to be in bed by 11 o'clock. Wonder if I need to do an update? Y'all are the ones that can't see the joy. I'm just kidding. Huh. That's weird. You know what? Tomorrow I'm going to come on. See, now I go through Business Suites in order to come on. Just because it's less confusing. Maybe tomorrow when I come on, I'm going to go through my Facebook page and see what happens. Like my business page and see what happens. If it's there or not. I'm just wondering if it'll be different. But we'll experiment with that tomorrow. Alright guys, well I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go do what I need to do so I'm not in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning because I cannot afford to do that. And I will catch up with you tomorrow. And I'm not sure, again, I will be on tomorrow at 9 ET. I'm wondering if it might be. We'll see. We're going to experiment tomorrow with that. But I'm sending you things and you aren't seeing them, so I don't know. But anyway, you guys have a great night, and remember, thoughts become things and things become treasures. You guys have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.